The People Station.
What is that?
What is that?
Spark FM.
Let's start with the big question.
Who are you?
The all-new Spark FM.
You are enjoying the miracle of radio.
Radio.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music.
Radio.
Spark FM.
Your home from foreclosure to walking you through the process of becoming a first-time homeowner. Tayla makes real estate easy. With your best interests at heart, knowledge of the market, and a passion for people, Tayla is dedicated and motivated to serve you.
Good rising, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I am Tayla Andre, and I am determined and dedicated in assisting you in all of your real estate needs. Give me a call at 617-459-0041. Again, that number is 617-459-0041. Or you can email me at TAYLAANDRE@thumbprintrealty.com. Finally Home is a must-read, step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time home buyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tayla Made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Tayla Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Just happens or it's planned. Ooh.
connected, 5G. Make your mind is likely. She love the way I do it, Nike. She be cooler than the iced tea. Yeah, sip Corona. Girl, I just want you in my zone now. Forget your phone now. Make me go now. So make me go now. Come and make me go. Said come and make me go. You excite me. I don't wanna ever be a might be. Them other brothers ain't like me. Them other brothers ain't like me. How you want it? I'ma put my all in. Girl, I'm honest. Like a raindrop, you got me falling. So make me go now. Come and make me go. Come and make me go. You in the zone, right? I can guarantee you ain't had another like me. You can disagree, but you still wanna leave me. Yeah, I can give you what you need, girl. Let me set your mind at ease, girl. Yeah. Say you want it, come get it, baby girl, don't run from me. Say you need it, you say you want it, so baby girl, don't run from me. Say you want it. Say you need it, you say you want it, don't run from me, yeah. You say you want it, you say you need it, you say you want it up with me, Hey pretty girl, I like what I see, yeah, yeah. Join me on the dance floor, you can be my queen, oh yeah, yeah. Come make me vibe. Tell me what drink you they like. Them say you be party girl, so me have to jumpstart you girl, yeah, yeah. I can guarantee you ain't had another like me, yeah. You can disagree, but you still wanna leave me, yeah. I can give you what you need, girl. Let me set your mind at ease, girl. Yeah. Say you want it, come get it, baby girl, don't run from me.
Need help
say you need it, you say you want it, so baby girl, don't run from me. Yeah. Say you want it, say you need it, you say you want it, don't run from me. Yeah. You say you want it, you say you need it, you say you want it up with me. She said she wanted, she gonna get
I ain't afraid to make a scene if you ain't seen me. I don't give a fuck, we in the Carl's Jr. I'll start screaming on and on. Don't test my limits cause you don't believe me. You think I won't? Well I will. You can hold me until I empathize. I know you need me there. You got enough suffering to share. I do too, baby, I do too, but that's just not fair. Cause passive aggression only lasts till I'm desperate for something real. And we can talk like it's nothing till it turns to something. Just tell me how you feel, 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 how you feel. Can you feel me? Oh, baby, can you feel me? You say you love me, baby, and I don't doubt it. But you always find some way around it. Oh, yeah. And is it love when we can't even keep in touch? You sleep like 20 feet apart. So tell me where you are. And if I'm being honest, it's been hard to be honest. When I do, you always tell me fix my mouth like orthodontist. So I'm just trying to collect all my coins like I'm Sonic. So I don't have to see none of you fuckers when I'm shining. Somebody say something. Somebody say something. It won't be long till I start swinging like a playground. How long I gotta wait for? You said we talk on day 4, 5, 6. I flip. Oh shit. Now suddenly I'm passive aggressive. Only lasts till I'm desperate for something real. And we can talk like it's nothing till it turns to something. Just tell me how you feel, 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 how you feel.
I am absolutely in love with that song. There's no like relevancy as far as my life is concerned. I just really love or I just close it. Tell me how you feel. It's like Swish or something like that. It has no SHW. I don't know what the girl name is. Swish. Tell me, and it's really not tell me how you feel. And the reason how I be finding it is what she say? Collecting I just want to collect all my coins like I'm Sonic, so I don't have to see none of you when I'm shining. Yo, that's the only way I can find it. Collect my coins like Sonic, because that's what I'm doing right now. That's the code. Swish. It's dyslexia is real. SWSH. SWSH. Can we where the DJ at? We don't have one. Pull up. Can we please pull up? Because I really love this freaking song for no reason at all. And I have to give a shout out to Asaria, because that's the one who put me on. She put me on to like 90% of my music. The way my life is set up, I don't have time to be listening to music. I be listening to books. That's real life. And I like that she was on Colors. That's originally how I found her. I found her from doing the Colors show with Asaria. So let me be clear. Asaria found her from Colors, and we fell in love together.
I ain't afraid to make a scene if you ain't seen me. I don't give a fuck, we in the Carl's Jr. I'll start screaming on and on.
Yo, tell me she don't look the way she sound at all. I know people like, what? Yes. Her and this white dude right here with the red shirt, they do not like, I'm about to play that song afterwards. Colors just be finding the dopest artists, and they be dope.
On and on. Don't test my limits, cause you don't believe me. You think I won't? Well, I will. You can hold me until I break. But you like that I'm strong. You like that I'm bulletproof. Up until you're wrong. And my strength might threaten you. You like that I'm smart until you don't look so wise. You love my heart until you gotta empathize. I know you need me there. You got enough suffering to share. I do too, baby, I do too, but that's just not fair. Cause passive aggression only lasts till I'm desperate for something real. And we can talk like it's nothing till it turns to something. Just tell me how you feel, 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 how you feel. Can you feel me? Oh, baby, can you feel me? You say you love me, baby, and I don't doubt it. But you always find some way around it. Oh, yeah. And is it love when we can't even keep in touch? You sleep like 20 feet apart. So tell me where you are. And if I'm being honest, it's been hard to be honest. When I do, you always tell me fix my mouth like orthodontist. So I'm just trying to collect all my coins like I'm Sonic. So I don't have to see none of you fuckers when I'm shining. Somebody say something. Somebody say something. It won't be long till I start swinging like a playground. How long I gotta wait for? You said we talk on day 4, 5, 6. I flip. Oh shit. Now suddenly I'm passive aggressive. Only lasts till I'm desperate for something real. And we can talk like it's nothing till it turns to something. Just tell me how you feel, 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 how you feel. Can you feel me? Oh, can you feel me, baby? Tell me how you feel. Ooh, how you feel, baby? How you feel? Ooh.
I'm pretend like we ain't seeing this right now. But that was Swish, SWSH, no letters, no other letters other than that. And this dude right here got a beautiful voice and does not look the way he sounds. He got that church voice.
I could wash you down like a glass of wine. And I don't need to think anything twice. Yeah. You know I wish you were here all the time. Living my fantasies out in real life. Everything I'll give to you, darling, but until we reach on in your mind. And don't you worry now, baby, I'm the man you've been craving this time. Cause you've been dreaming about me day and night. I think that's real, cause then you won't forget me. And it's the reason why I hold you tight. And I will pray that day doesn't come. You know I wish you were here all the time. Living my fantasies out in real life. I'll give to you, darling, but until we reach morning, you're mine. And don't you worry now, baby, I'm the man you've been craving this time. Everything I'll give to you, darling.
darling, but until we reach morning, you're mine. And don't you worry now, baby, I'm the man you've been craving this time.
No, I wish I could have you all the time. Ow! Oh, Lord have mercy. Good rising, good rising. That's too loud. Turn that down. Hey, turn my headphones up. Nah, turn that stuff down. Good rising, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Hey, babies, how you doing? How you doing? Listen, I'm all in my emotions today. I'm in my bag. Chasing them coins like Sonic. So I slept well. I dreamt last night. Last night felt good. I feel good. Everything is good. One of the things that I do not feel good about is so two things. I have been able to sit my ass down and chill. But I realized today that I actually am not a really good prayer. How do you pray? Please tell me. I need help. How do you properly pray? Because the way that my supplications be working out is I be there just talking. I don't how I be like, Father God, I just want to yes, Father God. I don't know. I've been around too many Southerners, and I feel like I don't have the Southern prayer down packed yet. Like, I have not been able to master the Southern prayer. Because the way me and God, a.k.a. the universe, be having discussions, it's really like conversations. Like, we really just be talking. I don't be praying. I be like, yo, but this is how I feel about it. Like, for real? Like how you and I talk? What Kanye West say? I talk like it's just you and I. That's how I pray. And I'm just wondering, how did you learn how to properly pray? Because I don't be feeling right praying in public when they're like, let's join hands. Taylor, you want to lead the prayer? I'm like, no, I don't want to lead the prayer, because my prayer is going to be me and God talking like it's just me and him and her. Made in their image, so them. I just had the most ignorant thought in my head about he, she, them, they, and talking what is it called when you a non gender cis, whatever it is, they. I'm gonna start calling God they. I was made in they image, and so they is how I'm going to refer to them. There's no right or wrong way to do it, and don't listen to some of those fake religious gurus. I'm not listening to anybody. The way I pray feel different than the way I feel when other people pray. And so I'm trying to master my supplications to the Lord. To the Lord. I really don't. I don't know. I'm open for suggestions, though. How y'all be praying to God? Do you always call God he, or do you ever call God she? This is real conversation. This ain't no hypothetical question. This is a real question. Answer the question. 617-459-0041. Until we get these phone lines, we're going to continue to use my number. Don't listen to the gurus. Yo, let me tell you. So Kerry Washington is coming to Eva Longoria's defense after Eva Longoria came out and she was like, oh, the women of color showed up in big ways, but Latinas are the real ones who did it, who brought it in. We're the real heroines. And so I would like to have a real conversation real quick. Listen, if you are Dominican, if you're Puerto Rican, if you are Cuban, if you are, I can't say Mexican. If you reside in any of the islands that resulted in slave tradery, you are black. You are black. On some level, in some way, in some shape, in some form, you are black. So you calling yourself oh, women of color really came out, but Latino women came out. First, Eva, just because you're light skinned doesn't mean you're not black, baby. Like, I'm so, can we have, and I don't feel like we had like a real national conversation of colorism. And so colorism in the United States is huge. Is it a problem other places? Yes, it's a problem in other places. They more so have like village issues. Like, oh, what tribe are you from? We don't like your tribe. And this is what I've learned going to Africa, and this is what I learned from my African friends. It's more like tribal situations, like, oh, I don't like you because you're from X tribe, and X tribe killed such and such tribe back in the day. So it's like tribal things. It's not like, oh, you're light skinned, you think you're better than me. And first and foremost, let me remind you guys that whole, you're light skinned with good hair, you think you cute. Nah, like I wanted to be chocolate. And most of the time when we were kids and people were coming, like me and my cousins, like, oh, y'all think y'all cute because you light skinned. No, you think I'm cute. Like, clearly you, I know you are, but what am I? You think I'm cute because I'm light skinned, but I really want to be chocolate. I want to be chocolate my whole life. Why you think I live in the sun? Because I want my melanin to pop. I want to be chocolate. Like when I close the lights, you cannot see me. And when you close the light, you can't see nobody. I don't know why we say that dumb stuff. I don't know why we say that. I wanted to be chocolate my whole life. And so all these light skin, dark skin, colorism in the United States, we really need to have a serious conversation. I think it was Chance the Rapper. Was it Chance or the one that shot Megan Thee Stallion? But it was just like, nah, like we bring in a chocolate sister. Like there's nothing but light skinned girls and dark and white girls here. Like where the chocolate sisters at? Nah, like we're not making a video until you diversify this set. And I was like, that was so beautiful. Yes. Where are the rest of the rappers saying the same? Because if you look throughout every single decade of music videos, in my head, I just saw like, you don't have to be beautiful, hey, to turn me on. If you look at that video that Prince is in, Prince's foundation was like 3 colors lighter than Prince, and Prince is like damn near white, or was damn near white. But colorism has been a real thing. It is a real thing. Eva Longoria is perpetuating the same thing that we could be battling, could be coming together one together. Hold on, let me play my baby yesterday, what I played yesterday, because I think I'm going to play this for y'all every single day. Until we get it together, we as in us, one together, I truly believe that I'm going to play this nonsense every day until you understand that one together, we need to have Kwanzaa principles every single freaking day, and not only for Christmas. Connected? Is it connected? Not connected? Connected. So I'm playing this every single day until we get it, because I need for us to understand that we got to do better. How do I turn this? I don't know how to do damn iPhone. You sound like an old lady. Can y'all kids come help me? How do I rewind? There it is.
The word. The question is, Mr. Donahue,
how many babies are going to be quite literally dead in the crossfire of the prophets? That's the thing. That's the thing.
The question is, yes, there's corruption. Yes, blacks are suffering. Yeah. But what is the solution to the problem? In my judgment, sir, the solution has to revolve around 2 things. A united front of all black leaders and black organizations to address the problem of black unemployment and black suffering. We are blessed to get out of the economy of the United States this year approximately $204 billion, making us the 12th richest country on earth. I'm talking about black people. Yes. With that kind of money redirected into the hands of black people, we could redress our own grievances rather than standing on corners or begging white people to do for us what we should now do for ourselves. That, I believe, is a solution to the problem.
We are in...
That is what I believe to be the solution to the problem. And how many times have I been here like, yo, all of these, the fraternities, the sororities, like black leadership, the NAACP, the Urban League, the Masons. Like, how many times have I said all of these black leaders need to put together the game plan for us? And this don't even have to be for politics or politicians. Like, what does it look like to put into practice the Kwanzaa? My soul said, Taylor, you waiting on somebody else to do it. Why don't you just do it yourself? That is a heavy lift. That is literally good rising, good rising. Hey, The Truth. What's going on, Bill? What's going on, The Truth? So we have Truth, Why Not? We have The Truth, and we have Mike Nice. Good rising, good rising. So I just played mad music. Hey, Gail. Dr. Gail. I love me some Dr. Gail. Oh, you know what? I don't know why I didn't think about this. Let's see if Dr. Gail can be our therapist. Because I could talk to Dr. Gail. Plan Gail, can you be the on-air therapist for all of my issues, as well as the listeners' therapist? Yay! I love you, Dr. Gail. She's so dope. We're gonna see if she can come on. That would be fun. But we played music because I'm a music head. I'm a lyricist. I love lyrics. I love music. I love beats and rhythms and all that other good stuff. The second songs that I was playing was from HE3B, which is Mr. Easy's brothers. So African artist, Mr. Easy, his brothers are HE3B, and that's who I played, and they are chocolate and sexy as fuck. Oh my gosh. So Pope John Paul II knew of the extensive abuse allegations towards the American Cardinal Theodore McCarrett involving young men, but still promoted him to the D.C. Archbishop and gave him powerful church positions. And this is in the Vatican report, because anything regarding the Catholic, any form of Catholicism, the Vatican owns it. What is the most sovereign place on earth? The Vatican. No government can touch the Vatican. Only the Vatican can touch the Vatican. Can't nobody take a damn priest to trial. Only the Vatican can take when I tell you, if you want to see real power, take a look at the Vatican. There was a documentary that I watched about the Vatican and how much of history they have under the Vatican. It's miles and miles of mazes of books that will never see the light of day. We will never see these books of some of the scrolls that have the true history of Jesus and when Jesus, the person, walked the earth. And the emerald tablets are told to be hidden in the Vatican, but I truly believe that the emerald tablets by Thoth are somewhere in Northern Africa. I don't believe in the Middle East. I believe in Northern Africa, because when you look at tectonic plates, it's the African tectonic plate. And so what the hell is the Middle East? When we claim that was something new that they made up. Don't believe in it. But as far as the Vatican is concerned, corruption, dial on, corruption all day. So Pope John Paul II knew that who he elevated to these powerful positions was abusing young men, and still let it happen. And how do we let the history over and over and over again? How do we let... Hey, sexy lady. We got our co-host in the building today. How you are so gorgeous, with no makeup though. Come so that people can see you.
Today is definitely a no makeup day.
Isn't she gorgeous? Shout out to Remy. So she does the 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. R&B and chill. I don't know what happened after the chill though. What be happening after R&B and chill? She just set the mood for y'all to R&B and chill. Let's get this mic. I am so glad that we are in the studio together, one together. You know what I would like? You know what? What if we move DJ Mike and you can sit by me and we can both be on TV? That works? All right. So I'm going to let y'all listen to some music for a minute so we can get this right in the studio. And then she going to be the co-host. She ain't even going to be the guest. She going to be co-host, Remy, from 11 to 1. We'll be right back. I am Tayla Andre, Spark FM Online. Make sure you check us out online. EverythingSparkFM.com. Did I say that right? Yes. EverythingSparkFM.com. Go to the website. We have like interactive chat. I know y'all doing the interactive chat online, but come see us on the website, B. And we will be right back. Y'all ain't right back. Y'all video, so y'all just gonna be here while we figure this out. And that's 4, right? Mic 4. Ooh. You know I need you, boo. There we go.
Break it down real quick. We can't have you all this way.
What happened to you? Your nails is like super long. They broke.
Yeah, I'd always break them. But that's the struggle of having natural nails. Yeah, it's a mess. Oh, should I keep my mask on?
Whatever you want to do. It sure does. You know I need you. All of this shit's too much. For real. Right now, they're listening to online. I take it off idle and let them listen. And then bring them back. Ooh.
Radio.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM. You are now listening to Spark FM.
Hey, good rising, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. We are back. Waking up with Tayla Andre. We got a special guest in the building. We got Remy. What's going on, Remy? Oh, hold on. That's 4. Let me turn you up.
Check 1 2 1 2. Mic check.
No, I can't hear you. Do it again.
Mic check.
How I still can't hear you though? Oh. How about now? We gonna need somebody in the building to come fix this. Then we just gonna share a mic. I really can't hear you? Why not? Okay, fine. We'll just share a mic. Why? It's still the same mic. 2, 3, and 4. Still can't even hear you. Hot sauce, you can hear us? Clap one time, you can hear me? And Dr. Gail says she gonna do it. Hey, I'm super excited for Dr. Gail coming in the building. So the Vatican is trash. We already knew that. The Pope Paul II knew that there was abuse against young boys going on. They still allowed it and gave the damn. There we are. What did you do?
Turn on the DJ table.
That's what I need to do?
Every time you use the mic for hey y'all.
Now we got you. And so we're talking about the nasty ass Vatican over here letting them abuse little boys, and the Pope knew about it. Or Pope, let's be clear, Pope John Paul II knew about it, and then went ahead and promoted Theodore to Archbishop and gave him powerful church positions. And so McCarrick is 90 years old, and he was defrocked. I like that word.
That's a cute word.
It is, isn't it? It's horrible though if you defrocked. That means you're.
But at 90 years old though, so that means for the duration of whatever time he served.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for real? Hold on, because you know I'm slow. Let's look up defrocked. Because I like the word. I just don't know what it means.
Defrock.
Deprive a person in holy orders of how you say that? That's a whole book in the Bible. I cannot say.
Ecclesiastical.
Ecclesiastical.
It's Ecclesiastes with the stickle. That's too much.
It is too much. Ecclesiasticals. Okay. Status. To deprive somebody of professional status or membership of a prestigious group. So he was defrocked. And I hope that all of those men get some money. Because one describes feeling frozen and trapped. Another described being ensnared and could feel that McCarrick was sexually aroused.
Dirty business.
That is disgusting, actually. Disturbing testimony details how McCarrick called the teenagers who were studying to become priests his nephews. And then did what he wanted as far as his nephews are concerned. So the Trump campaign, you guys knew he wasn't going out without a fight, right? Y'all knew he was still... Y'all knew he was crazy. I called him the psycho. I was like, yo, you know, even though the psycho's gone, this did nothing but fuel hit like 68 million Americans.
But you know he's not gone until mid-January. So
Yes.
the amount of time that he has right now to make a mess, he's going to utilize every moment. He's going to make a mess.
You know, when you said that, it reminded me of like the tenants that get kicked out and they be put,
tear people's house up. Yeah, he's going to tear the White House up. You know how many times he said, if I leave the White House, y'all never gonna see me again? Y'all thought he was saying that in a nice way? That's a mess.
He's tapped. He is. He's absolutely crazy.
He's real petty.
That is the best word for him, actually, that he is petty. So hold on. I wanted to talk to you really quickly about... So Desperate Housewives, Eva Longoria came out and she was like, oh, I just want to say shout out to all of the women of color, but Latinas are the real heroines because we came out in record numbers. Like we beat out men in every state. And like, yes, shout out to women of color, but let me tell you about these Latino women.
Oh, wow. Okay, so in a space where women get to be celebrated, we're going to divide and conquer. That's what we're doing?
Yeah.
No, sis, Because Eva, you the queen of doing some messy stuff, right? Stop being messy, sis. It's a win for women, period. That's it. I don't even understand.
I do. So right before you walked in, we were talking about colorism and how colorism is so prevalent in the United States. And it's really horrible that throughout the years, and for those who do not know, the reason why we have colorism is because when Massa went ahead and raped one of the slaves and created a mulatto baby, that mixed baby had privileges that nobody else no one else was privy to. And so that mixed baby that was Massa's daughter or son. Baby. Side baby. Yo, how are you the missus of the plantation and just allow your husband to impregnate these women?
Side baby. It's been going on for centuries.
I know, but I'm just thinking like, listen, we have problems. Because it's not like we're going out.
Where's she going? Where's the wife going?
I'm not going anywhere, but your ass going to be in the field buried. We didn't never found Massa. We don't know where he's at. You cannot commit me of a crime unless you find a body, right? He no longer exists.
That's true.
He left me.
She would have been running things.
Yes, that's what would have happened.
Something? Hold on. Let me
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. For the foolery, I'm for it. But aside, I don't know if you know this word, but I fell in love with meritorious. What is it?
Meritorious?
Manumissions. Girl. I learned about this meritorious manumissions is when black people used to get their freedom. During slavery, they used to get their freedom from giving like the master, if they came out with a patent, like a really good idea, and gave it to master. And master was like, oh, I can make some money off this. You can have your freedom.
Did they touch on that in Lovecraft Country?
You know, everybody keeps telling me to watch that.
I'll watch it. But what you're talking about, I think they touch upon that in Lovecraft Country.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty sure.
So hold on, tell me about this show, because I have not.
Well, I think the dopest thing about Lovecraft Country is that it's about Massachusetts. And
it is?
Yes. I believe that the main character, he served in the Army, and he comes home to Chicago to some trouble. He was looking for his father. His father has traveled into Massachusetts because he found that through his bloodline, through his mother, he is connected through this illustrious white family. And he has some privileges that he went to go find out what they were all about. So his son is chasing after him to find his father. They find his father, but the story builds from there. And it's messy, and it's crazy, and it's scary, and it's creepy, and it's dope. Like, it's a lot.
It is?
It's a lot. It's
I see a lot of people talking about it,
but... It's like a horror story mixed with, like, deep history roots. There's a lot of black influence in there. A lot of things that they throw in that's really... You have to pay attention. But it's dope. You got to watch it.
What is it on?
I want to say...
Because you know I ain't got cable, girl.
I got you on that plug. Don't worry about it.
Hey.
But yeah, I did believe it's on HBO or something.
So you believe that they touched on it?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I definitely want to take a look and see if it's
What's
the same.
up, Melanated family? This
So
is
we
your
were talking
boy
about Eva
Harrison from
Longoria
Melanated.
Yes.
and her mess.
Yes.
So let's circle back because I don't like that.
Well,
I really don't
it's
like that she did that.
colorism. It's not. You know who came to her aid though? Kerry Washington was like, "Oh, my sister would be for all people though." Like she may have said that, but
So you know what ends up happening when you're friends? You're gonna stick up for your friend just so it doesn't spiral out of control. When you think you have a certain amount of leverage, you could clean it up. No, sis, Kerry, mind your business. Eva, sis, clean that up yourself because she needs to apologize. Did she apologize?
she gave the apology that everybody gives when, you know, people come for you. It's like, oh, but I didn't mean it that way. What I meant it by, like, you know, big up us. We came out. But you guys are still people of color. So how about we just big up all black women, all of us?
That's what I'm saying. It's a win for women of color, period.
Everybody. Everybody. But meritorious manumissions, if you did something really dope and master gave you your freedom, if you snitched on another slave, like whoever gave up, what's my dude's name that cut off all the white people's heads?
Oh.
Nat Turner. The dude who let Nat Turner go or gave up Nat Turner, he got meritorious manumission. Oh gosh. Manumissions.
That's meritorious manumission.
Missions, yes. You never heard of it?
No, this is new to me.
If you have more than 10,
happy I'm here. You are just you're like an encyclopedia for Boston, for like life, for like knowledge. Like I just need it. I'm so happy.
Thank you. It be random stuff, girl. And you know, what really started it was Jeopardy, even though I hated it. Alex Trebek died. Wasn't that so sad?
Yeah, I'm hurt because I grew up watching that show. Yeah,
you grew up happily watching it, or grandma, auntie, somebody was watching it?
Let me tell you about me. Growing up, I was a bookworm. I didn't watch movies. I read books. I love knowledge, and even till this day, I still love knowledge. Like, even getting me to watch Lovecraft Country is crazy because I don't watch TV. I don't watch nothing. I'm still a bookworm.
How you got access to the plug, but you don't watch TV?
I got access to a lot of plugs that I tap in when I need them.
We need to tap in often. We need to tap in together.
Of course.
I would like that.
I love anything for you, sis, because I just love what you do.
I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
So Biden allies, Senator Chris Coons reveals that Republicans are going behind Trump's back and asking him to pass on congratulations to Joe. Yo, can you imagine how many Republicans are like, yo, thank you, thank God. Yeah, I'm all for you, Trump. I'm all for you, Trump. Biden.
Text, little sidebar. Yeah, lunch.
Lord, so just 4 elected Senate Republicans have acknowledged Joe Biden's win. Only 4 Republicans in the public. But they're saying that behind the scenes, all the Republicans are like, yo, can you please tell Joe I said congratulations. We here behind him. We support him. I really like that stand.
This one?
No, this one right here. Like your case is able to stand it up.
I need to get you in here.
No, you don't. That's your live. It could just be my voice. I don't need nothing. What is the downside for humoring him for this little bit of time? One Republican told the Washington Post, like, you know, the president is going to be here for a couple more months, just like Remy said. In the middle of January is when we go ahead and see the presidential switch and when their inauguration takes place. I wonder how inauguration is going to happen in COVID. How does the inauguration take place during COVID?
Because I was excited thinking about it.
Yes, we completely forgot that we have a whole pandemic. Right. So I don't know how that's going to happen, but
if Boston is smart, right? If we have an opportunity to do something real dope, we got to have a big Zoom party for Boston and show up and show out, because we could have like a whole spark party. We could do a lot.
Yes, that's actually a really good idea.
To just really celebrate in our home. We can't go nowhere, so let's turn up on our home space.
I'm down for that.
Right?
Danielle's listening, so she's just taking notes right now.
Listen, Hot Sauce the Boss. Listen. Let's do a spark party. That's lit.
I like that, Hot Sauce the Boss. That need to be her nickname in my phone.
That's what I call her.
On Monday, the FDA issued emergency use authorization for Eli Lilly's single coronavirus antibody drug to treat mildly or moderately ill COVID-19 patients. The drug will start shipping immediately and will be allocated to states on a weekly basis based on the case data submitted to the HHS. The U.S. government signed $375 million contract with Lilly for 300,000 doses of the drug in the 2 weeks following its emergency approval. So can we please do the math on that? The U.S. government signed $375 million contract with Lilly for 300,000 doses. So...
Yeah, let me get my calculator, because, see, I can't even get to my phone. But
No, here.
How much they cost?
I have no idea because I'm horrible at math.
I'm horrible at doing it off the cuff. Like, I can, give me a minute, I'll probably pull it together.
Yeah, go ahead and pull it together. So we have $375 million for 300, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Divided by 300,000?
300,000. How much is that?
Good God, girl.
$1,000?
$1,250
Damn.
per dose.
Another 650,000 doses can be purchased through the end of June. And so we're looking at $1,250 times 650, 1,250,000 to the tune of $812,500,000.
I'm in the wrong business. Can I sell them for Boston? Like, I need to get in on this bread right here.
You want to be a rep?
I absolutely
You want to be a
Tell me when
COVID
to
rep?
sign up. I promise you I'm going to be there bright and early. Who needs this vaccine? I got you.
Yo, $1,200 a vaccine. But I remember, so this is for Eli Lilly's single coronavirus antibody drug. But there are other, Moderna came out with theirs. The President Trump promised to make COVID-19 antibody treatments free to anyone who needed them, but it is unclear how or if this is going to be possible.
That sounds like a selling point.
That sounds like a setup.
Yeah, that don't even make sense.
Like,
they cost $1,200 each, but they're free for anyone who needs them?
Yo, there's no such thing as free lunch. That was the first thing I learned when I went to school for political science. There is no such thing as free lunch. And even people who get free lunch, somebody's paying for it.
Somebody's paying for it. You never lied.
So Denmark, we've been talking about this for over a week now. So Denmark dumped 17 million culled, which means the minks were already their fur has already been shaved off. And so they dumped them in a mass grave because of the mutated strand of COVID that they found. And so remember, there's 7 different countries that currently have this new strand of COVID-19 based on the minks. Again, so those who were not listening yesterday, and you weren't here yesterday, and so right now, because of the way that Texas climate works, they have a completely different strand of COVID than we have here in Massachusetts.
Because of the heat?
It's because of a lot of things, not just the heat, but there was a windstorm happening and a whole, based on the article that I read, a lot of it had to do with the windstorm, and it didn't say anything about heat. But California also has a different strand from Texas, and we learned that Denmark has a different strand because once the minks, these little animals that look like freaking ferrets, once the minks got the coronavirus, they then gave it to humans, and so it came, it's in a different strand. And so yesterday I was talking, so is your German Shepherd strand of coronavirus going to be different than your Labrador Retriever's strand of coronavirus? And how then do you vaccinate for that? Good luck on that.
I'm disturbed. Because I just feel like this thing is mutating. It's just getting bigger. How are you going to contain it? We're going to be in the house till 2029. That's disgusting.
It is disgusting. And you know what's crazy is in the first article that I read last week, they still had, the minks were still alive. So how did they
contain it in their facility?
Exactly.
That's dirty.
We'll see how that plays out. Well, I don't know why I'm so fascinated with this, but I really think it's because this is the actual watching this strand mutate and turn into something different that could be bigger than what we think it is. And nobody is paying attention to this.
Because I was curious, like, how did it transfer? And then I see, because the people were wearing the minks.
No, because mink is a fur.
Yeah, I do know. But what I'm saying is I didn't understand, like, how did it transfer? And now I get it.
Rich people were buying fur coats and contracting corona. Oh, yo, I'm thinking about, like, how the Pilgrims gave the Indians smallpox with blankets.
Wow.
We just need to give more people mink.
You know what? I gotta make sure that you come on my show with me too.
I would love to. I absolutely would love to. In other news, there is a Virginia gynecologist who is 70 years old that faces 465 years in jail. Please tell me, not like 2 life sentences, but 465 years in jail. I'm interested in knowing, like, who thought that was a good... How about just, like, life?
Somebody has jokes. Because he's already, I don't even know if it's a female or a male, but already,
it's a male.
He's already 70 years old and you gave him 465 years
in
jail.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
He's probably like, all right. Like, all right.
But for 173 unnecessary surgeries on women, including hysterectomies, and it was part of a massive $4.7 million insurance fraud. Wow. And so he was doing these things to women, these surgeries on women. Only $4.7 million, though? Like, you have to be in jail for 465 years for $4.7 million, which is crazy to me because well, it's not crazy because he was over here messing with women's bodies. Yeah, women can't have kids afterwards. But can you think about, like, how many, what are those people called that, like, traders, like, that do insider traders type situation, and they be like, 18 months. Like,
just a little sprinkle here. Go take a time out. And then the facilities are not even real jails. They're living on, like, some nice little plush...
I was going to say yacht, not a yacht, right. With a country club.
Yeah, it's the country club of jails. Like, they get to order their menu. They order their food off a menu, like, type shit.
Yo, when I think about that, I really think about, was it Goodfellas? No, the one, when he snitched, when Henry snitched.
I told you I'm not a movie person.
Oh,
so
yeah, you're not. This is back in the day. Hey, my daddy's watching. Daddy, what was the name of the movie where Henry snitched on the mob? And it was played by you know what I'm talking about. Well, what I'm thinking about is in the movie, they were in jail. They had, like, packages delivered to them. They were over there mincing up garlic. They had onions. They were making spaghetti. Like, the Italians back in the day was linked up, hooked up.
They knew they had that money. They had that mob money. So they was like, listen, I'm going to do this little bit of time, but listen. I need my Parmesan, you know what I'm saying, sprinkled properly and whatever. Yo, but it's crazy because I feel like in jails now, them people, they doing some things I never knew was possible in jails. I don't even want to talk about it because I feel like that's...
Let's talk about it.
So, I don't know. It's just weird. I personally grew up and a lot of our family members and everything were incarcerated, and they really had hard time. They did hard time.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
These dudes are showing Don Julio bottles.
Yo, you know what? Like, they really do have cell phones, though.
More than that. They live in a whole life like it's a whole life. I feel like we shouldn't even be talking about it.
But my son be showing me videos like, oh, mommy, look at, they're in jail. I was like, no, this is not jail. Like, how they have a whole party going on?
You ever heard Rick Ross's song at the beginning of, like, I think it's like a Meek Mill song? But he talks about, I walked into the jail and my man had on Balenciagas, the yellow Balenciagas. Like, how? You can't, Balenciagas in jail? Listen, if you gonna put me in jail and I could have a cell phone, some Don Julio, I could throw up some,
not paying rent,
no rent, and you wonder why recidivism is happening?
You better say it. Say it again.
Recidivism.
Oh, no, not that. But
I'm just saying, they in there living life and coming out and they go right back because what?
There's nothing out here for them.
There's nothing out here. They have access to so much stuff. Let me mind my business.
Nah, you are minding all our business because that's taxpaying dollars for real. And those men could be out here actually fathering their children.
Listen.
We could talk about it.
I have a situation right now since we have a moment. My son's godfather was detained by ICE. They came to his house and took him and put him in Norfolk County. And he's been sitting there for a year. He doesn't have a court date. He doesn't have anything. And
is he a foreigner? He's foreign born?
He's been in this country all of his life. He came here when he was 7 years old. I'm 42, and he's older than me. So he's like 45.
So doesn't he fall in the Obama's situation?
So the thing is, we've been trying to advocate for help to get somebody to pay attention to this right now, because this man is a business owner. He is a strong, active community member.
How's his business still running?
No, his business is not still running, and he fed his family from his business. So it's just a problem that I feel like I am, in the back. I'm trying to figure out how to get somebody to actually pay attention to this, because it would be one thing if they were actively deporting him, but he's just sitting, and he's been sitting for a year. And he has grandchildren, he has a daughter, and he has a family, and my son is his godson, and all of them look to him for support, and he's got none. No one's paying attention to it at all. And his name is Kevin Roll. I'm going to say his name.
Say it again.
Kevin Roll.
W.
Rolle. And no one's paying attention to it. And many people have tried to get our local and city officials and our elected officials.
What about Ayanna? Because Ayanna just came out about the dude in Brookline who got stopped by ICE.
We need help.
What about the Attorney General?
We need help. Because no one's paying attention to it.
And he's from Boston?
He lives in Boston. He's from Boston.
Who's his city councilor?
His state, he lives in the district, which is in Dorchester, close to Franklin Park. I know that our Lizzie Miranda is his state rep. That's where he votes in her district. Fifth Suffolk is her district. But beyond her, it's just a matter of that he's been fighting this for a long time. And what's happening is that they're just skipping over him. It's a paperwork thing, it seems like, because he's been sitting for a year and some change now. He doesn't even have a court date. So
they have him in like solitary confinement. Like, where is he?
Norfolk. I can never say that because I say it like Dorchester. Norfolk.
I'm not even gonna pretend.
So I'm gonna say his name because it's Kevin Roll, and he's been sitting for a year and some change. And this is not a criminal. This is not a thug. This is
How did they pick him? They just came to his house?
Came to his house. He walked out of his house to go to work, and they just took him.
Who snitched on him? Like, how do they know? He didn't have a but he had a green card, though, right?
He has been working on trying to get one for a very long time.
Oh, he didn't have a green card.
I don't know about that part. He clearly doesn't have one if they're trying to deport him. But he's been trying to become a citizen
what country?
For years. The Bahamas. For years, they've been trying to do it.
You know who you can call?
And I say this to say because a lot of issues that happen within the community get overlooked because we don't have the right resources or the knowledge of the resources. So I know that there are organizations that help people with this, and I have been trying to, get some people to pay attention to it. But it's not only him. There's multiple people that are dealing with this in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts that need someone to pay attention and say, he's not a criminal, he's not a thug, he's an upstanding community member, and he's a great person, which is insane, and he's in there trying to keep his sanity because this is not his lifestyle, and he's incarcerated, and he's not getting anyone, to help him, and he's just sitting for over a year, and this is what's happening to our African American men because they're just being overlooked. There shouldn't be a norm that African American men can go to jail and oh well.
You seen what's her name? That Mink Mill?
No.
Documentary?
No, not yet.
Free Mink.
I need to watch it. I heard it was great.
It was great. Aside from that, another great documentary is don't make me lie. The 14th Amendment.
I need to watch that.
That was a dope documentary. And Khalif Broda.
That one I definitely saw.
Did you cry like a freaking
tears.
Baby?
I bawled tears because that could have been my son. That could have been any one of my loved ones. That was just devastating to watch. But didn't Jay-Z pull that piece together? So shout out to him for actually, just putting a spotlight. But these are the things that happen to African American men when they're forgotten. Every day. Forgotten about. Put in these spaces like they don't have human rights. And it disturbs me to my core to see a man that's so positive and always uplifting and hardworking. I mean, break his back hardworking. And he's just put in jail and just sitting there. And he's been in this country since he was 7 years old.
And I feel like there's something I feel like the Obama administration put in place a law that said if you were brought here by your parents under this age, and I think it was it was everyone who was older up until the 22-year-olds at that time.
Well, it's something to look into, and I'm going to follow up and try and, find out about that. But I said it on your platform because I feel like
it needs to be shared.
Yeah, not only Kevin, but other people and families are being torn apart by this issue, and it's disturbing.
It is disturbing. So Victoria Sorrow, like the juice? No. Serrato. Victoria Serrato is actually at the Project Citizenship.
Okay.
So I would tap into her and then see what resources that she can then help with. Because she is resourceful as AF.
Absolutely will. When I leave here, I absolutely will.
Mm-hmm. And I'll go ahead and find her email address and connect you all. But it was Goodfellas, yes. In Goodfellas, when they were in jail, they were out there like tomato sauce from scratch. It was tomato sauce from scratch in Goodfellas. And, when, what's his Snoop Lion? When Snoop Lion went to jail, with his best friend, what's his best friend name? That white lady?
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart. When they went to jail, they were in a country club version of jail.
That's what I'm talking about. Them plush jails, them jails are different. That's not no jail. Just like those women that went to jail for those college scams. And
oh, God.
She had to serve like 14 days, but she chose her facility.
Thank you. How you do that?
She went on a staycation.
Staycation. Yo, so there's you said something and it reminded me of this article that I read of somewhere in Alabama. It was a state trooper in Alabama that raped a young lady, and like he anally raped her and then like orally raped her, and he had to serve 1 year, but he got to choose when he was in jail and when he was out of jail. Like he got to go to jail and then go home and then go back to jail, and then I cannot tell this live. Like this is really real.
But they won't charge the cops that killed Breonna Taylor, though.
No, not at all. And then, so I did everything in my power. So this story annoyed my soul to the point, like I would, as press.
As it should.
I called and wanted answers and needed answers. I filed a Freedom of Information Act, never got a response. Like her name was kept private. But for what though? She's not a minor. She was not a minor.
Why?
I don't know.
The levels they go to sweep things under the
rug. Thank you. And I'm thinking like the fact that she didn't sue afterwards. So like, was it like she was a prostitute and he was like, yo, either you suck this thing or.
Rape. Rape is rape. No matter what she
Not when you massa. You gonna get this mixed mulatto, baby. I'm just talking like it's you and I. Oh, but that gynecologist, $4.7 million of insurance fraud. It should have been $47 million, baby. You over there like stealing ovaries for what? What you could have did is you could have done no surgeries and said you did a surgery and get some money and got less than 465 years. Exactly. Exactly.
Your country's a mess, girl. Your country's a mess.
You don't live here.
Not in real life. Mentally, I done left. Mentally, I live somewhere else. I'm about to deport myself, okay?
Where you live mentally?
Canada.
That's where you live mentally?
Yeah, for right now. Because I'm going to stay up north. Because down south is just too messy. So I'm going to stay up on the northern heavens.
Yo, Costa Rica is dope, though.
Okay, you know what? I'm about to move.
So let me school you real quick on Costa Rica, because the kids and I went in 2016, 2017.
And you can currently travel to Costa Rica right now.
Yes. So Costa Rica is dope because we were there for 10 days and did not see any police.
Oh.
None. No police at all. Aside from having no police, they don't have like any laws when it comes to like any type of drugs, any type of alcohol. Like when police get called, it's because somebody is dead.
Oh.
They have little to no crime. Like
everybody's just living their life.
And it's vida pura. Pura vida. Yeah, just live. Like.
Yes, I'm about to move. Mentally, I'm moving to Costa Rica. And how about they pushed out Monsanto, so there's no genetically modified foods.
at all. Like, they beat
dual
out.
citizenship? Is that a thing?
I don't know. You might have to get an Usbun from there first. But their men are like little, petite. Like,
That's okay.
You're okay with petite men?
Not in America. That's a whole nother thing. We can talk about that on R&B and Chill.
Oh, we can talk about like short men.
We can talk about men.
Don't want no short man. Don't want. Hey, eeny weeny, teeny weeny. Shrivel. What is it?
Shrimp. Scampi.
Is that really? You know, when I was little, I could have sworn they were talking about like his height.
No.
Yo, I was little when that song came out. So I'm 37. Am I 37? Yes.
Are you?
I am.
Girl, you look good.
And yo, when you said you were 42, I was like, yo, she's lying.
I'm proud of my 42. I'm proud.
42, listen, that's what I want to look like when I'm 42. Mm-hmm. When she said I had a grandbaby, it was like, why you lying to folks?
A whole grandchild. I'm a whole grandmother. I still be bugging. And then guys want to call me GILF. That's when I had to tap out. Like, y'all just making up stuff now.
A grandma.
GILF. If you know what MILF means, there's GILF.
That's
now.
Weird.
It's very weird. But when grandmothers are looking different, so it's not weird, though, in a sense, because some of us really still got it. And we really still shaking and baking out here. Yeah?
She said, meow. Grandmas do look different than what they used to. So do school teachers. Because,
what?
Yo, school teachers be out here with peas. Like,
Not only that, I feel like the swag. I know swag is like an old word, but like the swag, like some of the male teachers, I'm like,
yes. What'd you teach in South?
Why couldn't my teacher look like
sex
that?
education?
My teachers was looking like that. My teachers was nerdy looking, old G's, old crusty looking, annoying. Like
I had all old white ladies,
up, full beards,
pectoral muscles, and everything, huh?
This is why I gotta mind my business.
It is your business. We talking about it.
I know.
Keke Palmer.
Lord. You know what? You know what's crazy about the story? Go ahead and tell it, because this is crazy.
No, go ahead, say it. Say it with your chest.
So there's this meme on Facebook that you're gonna see this closet. It's somebody's pantry, and it's mad junk food. Like all the junk food that was ever junk food is crammed into this pantry. So they said, "What do you think? What do you think about this? Whatever." And the first thing that people say is EBT, like because people waste their money on.
Nah, say what you say.
So they go there and they buy all the junk food. But if they shift their paradigm, which means they shift their way of thinking, you could have an illustrious pantry. You could have amazing organic food. And Keke Palmer, tell them what she said so that they know.
Keke Palmer faces backlash for suggesting that EBT cards should only work for healthy items and that you shouldn't be able. So right now, EBT cards cannot be used for the cash benefit portion at strip clubs.
You ain't getting wings at Magic City with your EBT card.
At strip clubs, at gambling sites. At nail salons, like these are actual places where you cannot use your cash benefits. But in the state of California, you can swipe your EBT card to get like chicken and waffles. Like you can go to rallies and swipe your EBT and get food. But
so you know they're getting all that EBT money because people listen, chicken and waffles.
No, not just chicken and waffles. Like if you
when
I went into California, all of like the mom and pops, to like if you want West Indian food, you want Southern food. Like when you go to Flames take your EBT card.
I don't even have one, but if I did, it'd be a problem. I probably wouldn't even be cooking food in my house. I'm at Flames. I'm at Zaz Restaurant in Hyde Park. I'm a foodie. Everybody knows I eat. If I do anything in life, I eat good. So I know where all the good food is in Boston. They're getting all my EBT money. If I had the card, I mean,
But in Massachusetts, so they don't let you do that in Massachusetts. I don't even think you can get like buffet food in Massachusetts with your EBT.
So what I know about is you can't get hot food. Prepared cooked food, no.
But in California.
But if they have prepared like sub sandwiches, you could buy those. Yeah, subs, cold food items. That are prepared in advance.
But you can't get hot food.
No hot food.
Yo, you know what? You know, Whole Foods takes EBT, right? You know, Trader Joe's takes EBT, right?
Right, because they're a
You don't
grocery
have to
store.
go to Stop and Shop. You don't
Please
have to
tell
go.
them that.
You do not have to go to Save a Lot.
You know how people, I'm not to leave. You ain't got to go to Price Right. No disrespect to the store, but I'm just saying. No, but not for nothing. Those stores also carry healthy items. I think it's more about educating people about what is healthy food.
But there is a huge difference when you go and you get your produce or your meats from a Save a Lot versus if you go to a Whole Foods.
I'm angry when I see the produce at a store that I don't even want to dump on them right now. But some of the stores in the hood are a mess.
Fernandes. And they should be ashamed of themselves because it's 3 times the cost if you get them anywhere else.
Right.
And it's because they go to Stop and Shop and they buy it themselves and then take it to Fernandes.
That's a hot mess. So you know how they're mad at Daily Table because Daily Table gets the food that is about to meet its expiration date and they sell it? I feel like them other stores do it too. They just don't talk about it.
No, they just don't get permission.
They don't have permission. They don't talk about it. But that's exactly what they do because it's dirty business. I went and bought some strawberries. I want to do my smoothies because I love my smoothies in the morning. I bought some strawberries on a Wednesday. By Thursday morning, they was molding. Why? Get out of here.
Let me tell you, them Trader Joe's strawberries don't go bad for like 2 weeks.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, so I personally love Whole Foods and I love
It's expensive. Well, Whole Foods is expensive. Trader Joe's to me is more affordable than like Stop and Shop.
No, it absolutely is. But if you do go to Whole Foods and you have Amazon Prime, you get a discount.
Yes.
One day I went into Whole Foods and I bought like a bunch of stuff, right? And I let someone else use like my Whole Foods discount before me. They were my friends. They were with me. So I swiped my Amazon Prime discount for them. Then the next person, Amazon Prime discount for them. But by the time I got there and bought my stuff, I got a $20 discount.
Hey.
Off of my order. And I was lit. And they're looking at me like, wait, what? And I'm like, because, there's benefits for having
this Amazon
Prime. So they do work. You just got to do your research. They work incentives into shopping at these other supermarkets. And it's a benefit for you to eat healthy food because you may be in your 20 to 30 zone, 30 to 40 zone, and you think, I could eat whatever I want. But I swear to God, I'm telling you right now because I'm 42, them 40s hit different, okay? They hit different. It's almost immediately you have your 40th birthday on the first day after you turn 40. It's different. It's different. It's different. So
I got 3 years.
Girl, get
2.5.
I feel like you already eating good, so you might be in a good space. For y'all to drink Pepsi and never drink water, good luck.
Do you know I have not had a Sprite since they changed the ingredient. Like Sprite don't taste like Sprite like it used to.
I don't know what that's about. I don't drink soda, and I don't even drink juice. I drink seltzer. Like I'm old, so I drink seltzer. And I drink water. And
what's the difference between seltzer water and soda water?
Oh, seltzer and soda water is the same thing. But some of the seltzers have a flavor to it. It's like a little.
But soda doesn't have?
Seltzer water, no. It's just, they're the soda waters, they're the same thing.
But why is one come in a blue bottle and one come in a yellow bottle, and one salsa and one soda?
You're trying to confuse me?
No, the label is yellow.
Oh, like club soda?
Yes, like club soda.
Club soda I feel like has absolutely no flavor, no nothing in it. But my seltzers they're like infused with the flavor. I don't know the difference. Can we Google that?
Hey, we actually can Google that. Yo, you ever tried Trader Joe's salsa waters?
Yep.
Yo, that the purple label one.
How about blood orange?
Yes. And they taste amazing with mixed drinks.
Oh, my God. I try to tell people this all the time. I don't do sugar. Sugar's not my thing. I know how damaging sugar is to the body. So
tell them, because I be telling them about how sugar is more addictive than crack. And people be looking at me crazy.
Okay, so when I did my sugar fast, I felt like I needed to go to rehab. I was struggling. My mood was trash. I had no energy. Like, I was really going through it. And then 3 days later, I felt amazing. I'm sorry, not 3 days. 5 days later.
Okay, so listen, you see all this meat, right? It's cookies, it's candies, it's cupcakes. Oh my, sweet tooth. Do you know how many cavities I have?
Listen, if you should do a sugar fast.
I'm scared. Okay, so a sugar fast means like fruits and vegetables too, because those have natural sugars, right?
Yeah, and it's real serious because what you're doing is you're resetting your palate. And then when you eat sugar, it is going to taste like the sweetest thing. It's going to give you a headache.
So hold on, that means I can't eat fruits the only thing I eat right now is fruits and vegetables.
Okay, so
and
when it
cookies
comes
and
to,
candy.
I was like, you're not making sense because you literally just told me that all you do is eat cupcakes. You trying to fib. No, a sugar fast, for everyone that's listening, a sugar fast is amazing for your body because it resets your palate. Your tongue is not going to love sugar anymore. Like, literally, I did it, and for beverages, I drank water and unsweetened almond milk. There's literally nothing else that you can drink that I could find that doesn't have sugar in it. In some capacity. Sugar is in everything. Everything.
So they came out with this this TV show that Robert De Niro was in called I forgot what it was, but it was like a band of people looking for Nazis, like old school Nazis, because once upon a time, Germany had all of the scientists, and then we went in there and we're just like, no, you can't have all the scientists. We want them. And then we, brought them to America, changed their name.
I watched a show about this. There's a show that's about that story.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I forgot the name of it, but Robert De Niro's in it.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
And you remember the part where it was just like high fructose corn syrup. We're going to put it in all the black communities.
Yo.
That's real life.
So go to your corner store.
Everything has high fruit. Yo, look on the back. So if it's not high fructose corn syrup, it's corn syrup.
Pure.
Yes. And so that is what they gave the rats. And the rats were going back to the sugar before they go back to the crack.
Wow. But it's true, though. Listen, this conversation is so loaded because my mother, shout out to Mela Miles, my mother is, I was raised in a vegetarian household, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't even get no sugar cereals. We didn't get nothing sweet, really. Like, I wasn't raised on it. I didn't get McDonald's. I didn't get no meat. I didn't get anything. My snacks were like toasted wheat whole grain crackers. Like, it was horrible, I thought, but I'm healthy overall. You know what I mean? She used to give me Scott's Emotion, cod liver oil. Like,
Scott's Emotion?
That's what it's called, Scott's Emotion. It's cod liver oil, and I had to take a teaspoon a day. And everything, if I burped, I taste that all day.
Yo, you be taking muscatine oil?
No, I don't know what that is.
That's that Haitian oil. That Haitian oil that cures AIDS.
Is it cod liver? What?
Girl, I don't know what's in muscatine oil, but listen, anytime I've ever been sick, mommy gave me muscatine oil, and whatever I had was gone. Like, that, I swear it cures herpes.
Well, they need to be passing that out in the local bodegas.
Yo, what is The Hunters? That's what it is. The name of it was The Hunters.
That show was dope.
Say hi to Daddy.
Hi, Daddy.
Daddy, can you, do you have a father?
My dad passed away on January 15th of 2020. May God rest his soul.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yes.
Yeah, tough time.
Do you want to borrow my daddy?
Wait.
No, for real. Like, I share my
daddy?
Yeah, he's community dad.
Yeah, absolutely. Sign me up.
Okay, Daddy, meet your daughter.
I'm a good one.
You know, the other ones are
great
words. I'm telling you, the other ones need help. So he'd like an easy one.
Hi, he is adorable. Look it. Hi.
Here, let me put you on game. Daddy, you about to get a call.
You know we still on air, right?
Oh, yes, all the time.
All the time.
Yes. This is how...
Well, while we're doing a break, I'm going to do a shameless plug. Every Monday through Thursday from 11 p.m. until 1 a.m., I touch down in the Spark FM studios, and I just serve that good R&B. I'm talking about a vibe. It's a curated vibe. It's a mature vibe. It's not for them babies, though, because my music's not filtered. That's why it's so hard for me to... be on Taylor's show because I'm unfiltered. Hold on one second. Hi, Daddy.
Nah, he's on. He's here.
Oh, hi, Daddy. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How you doing?
I feel amazing. Thank you so much. I'm on live with Tayla Andre's dad. This is like amazing. You created an amazing human being. So it's a blessing to be a part of your family now. You got a new daughter, okay?
Oh, okay. Come on. I got plenty of room in my heart for love for you.
I love it because I miss my dad so much. I could never replace him, but I definitely need a daddy in my life right now. And not none of these little messy boys that girls be calling daddy. Nah, I don't do that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness.
So, Father, she is live from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. And so she's like the opposite of my hours, but at the same time. And she does R&B and chill. So if you ever need, like, as far as like relationship is concerned, my daddy used to be a DJ back in the day. What? Yeah. So if you have like if you know a song and you want to remember a song, like.
That will be invaluable because I definitely dig in the crates. I bring back.
Okay.
I was playing Bobby Womack last week. Like, don't play with me.
Oh, stop it!
I'm so serious. I'm a young OG. I like that good music. Listen. I play for them babies, but I like that good.
I got you.
Yeah, I do absolutely. It's a pleasure. I can't wait till I can officially meet you.
Me too.
He is hilarious. I love it.
Oh, Daddy, I love you so much. We got we just talking like it's you and I, and we in the studio. Today has no real topic. We just one in our mouth, enjoying each other. Because I love her.
I know. I've been listening.
I watch her show like when I'm at home. I just got a new job, so it's gonna be hard for me to.
You got a congratulations. Is it what you want, or are you just something you just picked up? Because we be side hustling at every turn.
I'm definitely the queen of getting to my money. Mm-hmm. But no, this right here is actually a dope opportunity. Shout out to the organization ACE, Alternatives for Community and Environment. They're located in Nubian Square. They attack all the environmental justice issues, transportation issues, youth and programming. Mm-hmm. They do a lot of dope work. They've been there for almost 100 years. So.
What?
Oh, they're very rooted, and they work hard. And I used to work for...
Why haven't I heard of ACE?
You know what happens in Boston is there's a lot of organizations that do work that are just so focused on the work, they don't always talk about it. Mm-hmm. They really be about it. Mm-hmm. And I joined the team. Today was actually official. Yesterday was my official first day.
Okay.
But I come from an organizing background. So my mother is an organizer to the bone gristle. She's the lady that... The actual MBTA, when she walks in the room, they're like, my God. She ain't letting them get away with nothing. If it
so the Stop Idling, that was your mom?
Stop Idling, the Barrett bus yard, when they just had everybody putting all of the missions into the air and funking up the community. Yeah, that was my mother. Front line, yelling at them, beating the doors down, stop it. Y'all going to move all this out the way. Yeah, absolutely. The fairs, keeping the Fairmount line, that win, I'm not going to say it was only my mother, but she spoke when they did the ribbon cutting.
Are you for real?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Patrick, Mayor Menino, God rest his soul. Yeah, Mela Miles. If you hear transportation justice in Massachusetts, her name is one of the first names that comes up.
Shout out to Mama.
She's a beast.
Mm-hmm. Daddy, if you weren't married, I'd found your wife, but she's no. I like my stepmama, and I like my life, so.
I was like,
yes, you do. Me too.
I like your life too, Daddy. I don't want you in the middle of the field. Under the flowers.
She's just one of those people. So that's my background. So I come from an organizing background. My mother beats down every door that needs to be beat down when it comes to the community. Mm-hmm. So there's no muzzle for her. So
I love it. Yeah, I want to meet your mama.
You probably know who my mama is and don't even know she's my mama.
Yeah, that's probably a real thing. Yep. Mm-hmm. So aside from Daddy, you could, if you want to stay, you could stay, but you can come off the phone.
Is what now?
I said, if you want to stay, you could stay, but if you want, you can hang up.
No, I got a few minutes. I'm enjoying this.
Oh, okay. Well, he said he's going to stay because he's enjoying this.
You know what I want to ask you? Do you ever want to do music on your show, like little music breaks?
So, yes, because I have to. And no, because I can talk 2 hours straight without no filter. We don't need no timeout, no nothing. I could go.
You're ill. Wake Up with Tayla Andre is like one of those segments that if you miss it, you miss it. Like you miss a lot. Because even though she moves fast through topics, she's touching on real topics. In the community, you're like invaluable. And I think that people really need to understand that for your level of engagement and your level of consciousness and being a woman of color that's so active in your own right and your own endeavors, like, it's just dope to have you. I'm going
to let you know that I try on a regular basis to do the right thing, but sometimes these politicians don't allow me to, and so you just have to, I like to want to call people in before I call them out, but 9 times out of 10, like your girl, Kim Janey, I've been trying to get Kim Janey to pick up the damn phone. She won't answer a damn phone call, reply to a text message, a twit.
She's scared?
I don't know if she's scared. She's just ignorant.
Well, now that we know how Tayla feels.
Okay.
Look, I didn't even look.
But we have a new set of politicians that I feel are really beating down the door, are really in the mayor's back, and are holding feet to the flame when it comes to doing right by community. And then we have some politicians that are like, yo, I have this position and I'm not going to do nothing with it. Or at least that's what it looked like from the outside in. And so I just have questions about what is it that you're actually doing aside from just being city council president? Like, what are you doing for Roxbury?
And with that being said, she has a responsibility to answer that question. She that level of accountability should be effortless for her. I don't know much about her. I don't live in Roxbury. But my background, again, heavy on the organizing, and I used to work for the Boston City Council myself, underneath Councilor Charles Yancey, for an amount of time to understand that I want nothing to do with politics in Boston.
Yo, the griminess of politics, period, is...
So the audio's kind of low. That's what I got. Maybe is that
just
a little better?
Just put it on your lip. Yeah, just put it on your lip.
I should know better.
Just put it on your lip.
Mic check 1 2. Okay, anyways.
Right, 1 2 1 2. She was on Maha last week. You have to keep calling her. Oh, over and over again, Leslie. Keep calling over and over and over again because I'm great. I'm a stalker.
We could put the number up and everybody can call. We can do it.
Oh,
we can create
do
a hashtag.
That?
We can create a hashtag.
We can do that.
Answer Tayla Andre is the hashtag.
Answer Tayla Andre. Yo, can we do that, please?
Hashtag answer
Tayla Andre. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Listen, if you go on your social media sites and you at her and then you hashtag answer Tayla Andre, I'm going to do it myself.
Yo, I forgot the woman's name. I'm so stuck on this right now. Daddy, what's her name?
Who?
And all I can see in my head is Andrea Camel. Her family owns a construction company. Their signs are everywhere. They're getting bids that nobody else can get. Kim Janey.
That's what you was trying to figure out this whole time?
Yeah.
I would have told you that.
Kim Janey. We about to call Kim Janey.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
My God.
Oh,
I
yes.
love it. I'm here for it all.
Daddy, we gonna merge you if Kim answer the phone. But really, it's not really her. It's gonna be one of the interns, most likely. Do 2547. Oh yeah, there's nobody in the office. But why did they have like a call forwarding to an intern?
That would be smart. The community's still here. We still need access. Taylor, why you got me in here starting trouble with you?
Greetings. You have reached Boston City Council President and District 7 City Councilor Kim Janey. Important to us. Please leave a detailed message at the tone. Thank you.
Good rising, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. This is Tayla Andre. I am looking for City Councilor President Kim Janey. Can you please give me a call back? 617-459-0041. 617-459-0041. Tayla Andre at Gmail, TaylaAndre at gmail.com. I have tweeted, I have Facebooked. I have not left a voicemail before, but I've called to no avail. But now I'm leaving a voicemail, and we will be starting a hashtag called hashtag Call Tayla Back. 617-459-0041. I would like to invite you onto my show Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. any day of your choice. We are booking out into January if that is convenient for you. And I would love to have a conversation about just city politics and what's been going on, as well as the New Democracy Coalition's efforts to change Faneuil Hall name from no longer being that of a racist. I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. And I hope you have an amazing day.
That was so nice. And so you should have told that you're live on Spark FM right now.
Oh, I should have.
Yeah. That was dope. So call Tayla back.
Hashtag call Tayla back.
Call Tayla back.
Keke Palmer is mad about EP. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Hold on. You're not going to judge me, right?
Nope.
Okay. I'm about to play a song.
I didn't even know you could do this. You got to teach me.
I got you.
What is it?
Restaurant accept the EBT cards for the hot food. Jack in the Box, KFC, Subway, El Pollo Loco, Rally's Burger, most of the donut shops, the burger stands, Woody Barbecue, all the fish markets, some of the beauty supply stores on Crenshaw, and Rainbow on La Brea. You can buy you some clothes. How much you got on your EBT card? Girl, I got enough to get it turned up. I done took the kids to the babysitter. Which liquor store take the EBT card? Where y'all get that Patron last time?
Public service announcement. This is where the taxpayer money goes.
It's free. Swipe your EBT. Free. Swipe your EBT. It's free. Swipe your EBT. Free. Swipe your EBT. It's free.
You had me to get it all. 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 The state of California, I need to warn ya.
Yeah. It's free. Swipe your EBT.
I hate it here. I'm never coming back.
I think that's a lie.
It's a lie.
Oh, Lord.
Listen, the EBT, the SNAP program is amazing.
It absolutely is.
But to circle back to the point that Keke Palmer made and she's getting backlash for, it should only be used for healthy items. Don't be too mad at her. Just hear what she's really saying.
What she's really saying is stop buying these babies freaking Doritos and
Kool-Aid.
cupcakes. Exactly. But you know what? That goes back. Okay, so one of the important things that you said was the way I was raised. And so let's take it back a couple hundred years where the way we were raised was to get whatever we can get to, you know, we were given the, who was it? Jay-Z. They gave us pig intestines and all of this nastiness. And that's why we eat chitlins. That's why we eat pig's feet.
Canned ham, canned beef.
Cornish beef. What is it? Hash in a can. All that. Like, this is what.
I still eat that.
Are you for real? You still eat Vienna sausages too?
Nah, I never ate that. But I eat whatever you call it. Corned beef hash.
Corned beef hash. The one in the can though?
No.
Oh, then that's different. Because is it corn? I thought corned beef half came in a can.
It does, but there's places that make their own. Like I go to Neighborhood Bakery in Somerville. Shout out to them, my favorite breakfast spot in the universe. And they make their own. Fresh.
What is? Hold on. So I'm a little ignorant. What is corned beef hash? I thought it was just this thing in a can.
No, it's corned beef, and they chop.
What is corned beef? What does that mean? I don't know. Hold on, you just be eating stuff you don't know what you be eating.
Well, I know they make their own.
See, this is what I meant. This is just this.
No, I don't eat that Libby's corned beef stuff. That's disgusting. See how that looks? That's how theirs looks. It's like shredded beef.
This one? Like that one?
Yep. It's shredded beef. It's corned beef. You can buy that at the local deli. And they shred it up. And then they chop it up real good. And then they mix it up with like onions and green peppers.
That's
and
what
potatoes.
this is?
Yeah, that's what that is. That's what I eat. I don't eat nothing out the can. My mother didn't raise me like that.
Okay,
and
so
that's the point that you were making.
That is the point that I was making, is like how people are raised. And so when you're raised off of, like for me, eating strawberries, blueberries, raspberries straight off the vine, like that is life for me. And so all of, you know, I didn't eat candy until I was like, the first time I ever had candy, I was well into double digits. Like
so candy for me when I was younger was dried fruit. Dried fruits. That was my candy. There was no sugar on it. It was dried fruits. I didn't know nothing about
y'all
that.
dried it or y'all just bought dry fruit?
She purchased dry fruit.
Girl, I just got an air fryer, and like the strawberries, the Trader Joe's 2-week-old strawberries that were going bad, I put them in the air fryer, and you leave them there for like 5 hours. Girl, you know how like a bag of freeze-dried strawberries is like $4? I made my own.
Oh, that's so smart.
Yo, it's so dope.
That's so smart.
And they tasted the same like they came out of the.
That's so smart. But those are the type of snacks that I
You grew up on.
And this also is a conversation about food access. So when I worked for Greater Four Corners Action Coalition, there was a time that I was organizing an event that addressed food access and convincing people to go into their stores and demand better food, demand more options, demand healthier options. Because if you grew up on Kool-Aid, if you grew up on Tang, if you grew up on bologna, that's what you're used to, right? But if you grew up on dried fruits, if you grew up on almond milk, soy milk, just real healthy food, raw food, you're gonna look at it different. I go in bodegas and local community stores and I'm pissed off.
Because there's nothing but
I can't buy
cookies,
nothing.
Candy, and bags of chips.
Every single type of sweet junk food they will have. But ask them for some fresh apples, bananas, bananos. Ain't got none of that. None of it. And it's disturbing because they know what they're doing. But that's food access, right? That's all about food access. But in your city, as a Boston resident, there's so many options for you to get healthy food. The local farmers markets are a great access point.
That accept EBT.
That accept EBT are great access points. Stop giving your children Doritos and Funyuns and give them food. It'll change their palate. They won't want junk food all the time. But it's the responsibility of the parent, and it's educating parents and not, talking down or disrespecting them, but saying there's better options for you. And the long-term benefit of it is your child's mind won't have ADHD, or they won't have too much energy when they're in school, or they can't process information, or they can't store information because the sugar is literally eating their brain matter up. Like, these things have such negative effects on your body, and the problem is they're not going to tell you that. It tastes great, supposedly, and it's sweet, and it's fun, but they're not telling you that buying your kids those, what do you call them, little teeny juices?
Teeny juices?
Yeah. My mama has a name for that I can't even say on your show.
What she call them?
It's SHIT juice, and she don't say the word.
Sugar honey iced tea juice?
Yep, That's what she calls it, because it's pure chemicals. There's not an ounce of fruit in that
anywhere.
bottle.
And a lot of these fruit juices, if you look on the back of the label, it's like 5% juice.
Or they'll be like, no fruit juice added. And that's a mess. But it's food access. And this, they call, the community, like the hood. I don't like to call it the hood, but the hood, they call them food deserts.
Yes, we do. We live in a food desert. But you know who I am thankful for? The fruit truck men.
Oh, my goodness. Who's the West Indian guy that walks around and sells that fruit, and he gives you fresh salads with salmon? I don't even know his name, but he used to be down Dudley. Yo, he's the man. And shout out to the
Fruits of Blessing.
Fruits of Blessing.
Fruits
exactly.
of Blessing.
But shout out to the people that are starting juice companies and smoothie.
We don't have one in
shops.
Roxbury. Mattapan has 2. There's one in Dorchester.
There's one in Dorchester that I know of. I hope they're still in business. That's right on Washington Street near Common Square. I don't know if they're still in business.
No.
I haven't been over there. They're gone?
Yes, they are. The Juice and Jazz.
Yeah, they're gone?
Juice and Jazz is gone.
That's devastating.
And the new, I think, Essential Body Herbs is going in there.
Okay. But, fresh juices are amazing. Anywhere in, even New York City, you can get a fresh juice on every block because they have the trucks. And you can just go and get you something with some kale, some spinach, some papaya, whatever you want in there. They'll blend it up for you. Start your day.
Oh, shoot. I have my papaya smoothie in the house.
Oh, papaya's bomb. Bomb. Papaya is so amazing for your body. Let's say you have, a stomach problem, you have a digestion problem. You can take papaya enzyme, and it really helps soothe your belly, along with charcoal as well.
So I do charcoal to detox. I don't just drink it just to drink it. You drink just to drink?
No, I will take, let's say I ate something that's bad and it upsets my stomach. You can take a charcoal capsule, and it will literally, it's like putting out a fire in your belly. It literally will, it absorbs
everything.
The acid, the bacteria, whatever it is that's upsetting your belly, charcoal absorbs it. And then obviously your body will get rid of it through your waste. But papaya is amazing for your body. Did I just make myself hungry?
Yeah, your belly is talking.
I'm talking about food. Yeah, it's lunchtime for me. But yeah, that's papaya. Listen, my mother is my mother. I know about all that. So when it comes to even the whole COVID-19 and everybody's stressed out about, you have to build your immune system all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like the number one defense for COVID. So if you know, but it's a threat to people's whose immune systems are deficient.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a fact. They're not going to tell you that.
Of course not.
But it's true. So, I never had coronavirus, but when I moved to my new apartment, I was doing too much and moving too much, and I started to feel weak. My mother showed up with a care package. Boom. She wouldn't even come in my house. She's like, I don't know if you got coronavirus, but here goes this. And she dropped off some her little. I was back to business in no time. Not even a second thought. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take all this that you just said. I was great.
And it was lemons. It was. Did you know that lemons are not a real thing? The yellow lemons are not real. Lemons are really green.
I'm scared.
Of what?
That lemons are not a real thing.
So when you go outside of the country and you ask for a lemon, they give you a green one. And you get a green lemon that have mad seeds in it. When you go out the country and you ask for orange are yellow. Everywhere, like only in America are oranges. Everywhere else, oranges are yellow, and they're a lot sourer than the lemons. A lot sourer than the oranges that we drink for like orange juice. It's weird.
GMO
is. Hey, do you don't know about my friend? You don't know about
who is your friend?
Monsanto? You don't know about them? Monsanto got kicked out of Massachusetts. They got kicked out of Alabama. They get sued everywhere they go.
I believe that.
They're
That's
like
why
Nestle.
Dr. Sebi is no longer with us.
That is a true statement. How this man lived as long as he lived how he lived, and they put him in prison for 2 months, and he died in prison.
They say knowledge is power, but knowledge is also a threat to the institutions that want you to stay dumb and to stay uneducated. So as much as I know, knowledge is power, wisdom is power. So it's more so about what you know and how you use what you know to your benefit and educating your community. Like I could go in all day, and I feel like I don't speak enough, but I could go in all day on multiple issues because I'm educated about it. I know about it, but I got so frustrated with things falling on deaf ears. I know you can understand this. Things fall on deaf ears, and when you're trying to empower people through knowledge and educate them, they tune you out.
Because they don't want to hear that. You ain't talking about ratchetness. You ain't talking about what you finna drink, what you finna smoke. Turn up, turn up.
What my guy say, Jay-Z said, I dumbed down for my audience, but I doubled my dollar. Y'all criticized me for it, but y'all all yelled holla. Jay-Z's one of the smartest black men, and I hate that he's smart like he is because for a while he was using his intelligence only for his own personal gain. But I feel like in his golden years, he's growing up now, and he's starting to understand that you capitalize off the community for years. Now he wants to re-educate now because he knows he has a family now. He has a whole lot more to lose. So the generation that his children have to live in, he wants them to be a little better. But Sean Corey Carter, that's a smart man right there. So I listened to him when I was growing up, and he used to drop hella knowledge in his songs, and people missed it. I didn't.
Let me tell you about growing up. I used to write down the lyrics, like rewind, and write down the lyrics because not everybody had lyrics in their tape that unfold thing.
What was that called? The jacket.
Jacket,
sleeve,
yes.
Whatever it's called.
Whatever it was called. Yo, you remember having to peel off that big ass plastic whenever you got the tapes?
Oh, I wish we could go back.
I wish we could go. That was a really, I miss life then.
Yeah, facts. It was way more organic. Like you appreciated things more.
Yes.
Now this one-click society, you don't really appreciate things because there's so much access. But we really had to wait for things to come out. And I used to really read every single jacket, the sleeves.
From front to cover, everybody's name.
I have the old magazines.
No, you don't have a damn What's Up.
I do.
And a Right On.
What's Up. I got all
archives,
girl. Listen, when they shut off y'all internet, I still got the history. Y'all gonna be dumb because when they turn the Google off, y'all ain't got nothing. My mother was like, if you throw away these encyclopedias when I give them to you, I'm gonna beat you up.
And you still have the encyclopedias?
She don't play about.
That's so sexy. Yes.
No, when I moved, she came to check to make sure I still had them. She wasn't playing. She said, don't throw in my Encyclopedia Britannicas.
They were expensive. They were hella
Those were
expensive.
investments back in the days. Those were investments back in the days. Shout out to the mamas and the daddies that got the encyclopedias and made your kids sit there and really look stuff up. I used to be tight. I don't feel like it.
How you feel now, though?
Girl, listen. Listen. Them encyclopedias, that's money.
We are coming to the top of the hour. Y'all give it up for my amazing co-host today. Remy is live. Tell them when you live, baby.
11 p.m. until 1 a.m. www, obviously, sparkfmonline.com. It's R&B and chill, curated for a mature audience. Good R&B only, I promise. I don't disappoint.
I don't disappoint. Oh, why you gotta have to say that man sexy, though?
Because that's what I do. I'm giving you the daytime voice. Y'all tune into my show. It's a little different. It hit different.
Yo, let me get that nighttime voice, though.
Listen, if you're listening to Tayla Andre, you're in the right place. Meet her here tomorrow at 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. And she has this whole thing that she says. I wish I could say it back. She spit that off so fast.
Waking Up with Tayla Andre has absolutely nothing to do with the time of day we link up, but about waking up your third eye with unorthodox conversations leading to universal consciousness, R&B, and chill with Remy, my boo, Remy Chanel. I love her so much. She don't know how much I've been out here, like, inspired by her, in awe of her, like her style, her grace, the way she walk in a room, people heads turn, and you don't even know she a grandma.
I'm a grandma.
A grandma.
Actually, I'm a G-ma. Shout out to my granddaughter, Essence Elise. She's a boss. 20 years from now, Boston, if she chooses to live in this amazing town, y'all going to have a real boss in your city because she run my whole life already.
Keep talking. I'm going to just show pictures.
Ooh, she was cute.
You got a name for that wig?
It's kind of ghetto.
Oh, yo, I love it. So I do not wear wigs because I have entirely too much hair to put a head, like to put it on. It looks like a hat because I have so much hair.
Right.
But I do really want like a short bob wig.
Let me tell you something. So you could definitely, if they gave you thin braids, and then what they do is they tuck the back and they pin them up. You know what? She's over here showing my Instagram picture. Yo, as a matter of fact, follow me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. It's R&B and Chill. It's RNB and Chill. And that's my radio page. And then I'm follow Remy in the City on Instagram. But, you know, that's my radio life. I love being on Spark FM. Shout out. You know what?
That's my favorite video. Yes.
Yo, you seen the caption? I digress. I pulled the smoke back. Did you catch that? Did you catch that?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, subliminals all day. I catch them.
See, I'm for that because a lot of people don't understand. I'm a little bit deeper than a puddle, so there's a lot more to me than what people really. Ew.
11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Make sure you catch it.
So that means tonight. Shout out to my guy Mark Merrin. Mark Motivate Merrin, that's on the ones and twos with me tonight. I have two DJs, DJ Royal Bree, that joins me on Thursday, and Mark Motivate Merrin, that joins me this evening. And we just have a great time. It's a vibe. If you like a good vibe, that's what we do. We curate a vibe. So, yeah, it's dope. I'm not even going to front. I'll be in the studio in my own zone. Like, some nights it's just me in here. Don't tell me nothing. My tea is going. I'm sorry, my candle is going. I got
you
hot
bring your
tea.
candle?
Oh, absolutely.
Because I wanted to bring sage, but I wasn't trying to have the fucking alarms go off.
Well, you're not supposed to be dropping F-bombs, Taylor. That's first of all.
Yo, I did not cuss.
You were so comfortable.
You did not.
Yeah, so
y'all don't see my belly out? I'm hella comfortable out here.
I got a candle going. The lights are lower. You got the bright lights on. When I'm in here, it's like the ambiance is different. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're going to have me in here sexy in a minute.
I already told you to come. You're welcome anytime. Pull up.
I'm going to pull up.
It's a whole vibe. I can't tell you the rest of the vibe, but anyone that's been here knows it's a vibe.
It's a vibe?
It's a vibe.
All right. I'm going to pull up, and then somebody going to pull out.
I'm going to leave.
She said, I hate it here. It is the top of the hour. I am Tayla Andre. Waking Up with Tayla Andre has absolutely nothing to do with the time of day we link up about waking up your third eye with unorthodox conversations. Hashtag call Tayla back.
Call Tayla back.
Remy Ma. I love it. I just called you Remy Ma, B.
It's Chanel Remy. Remy Ma is cool, but she don't do what I do.
She don't. At all. Make sure you tune in later on this evening. You know what? I think I'm about to stop by tonight. I'm a bless you tonight like you blessed me today.
I'm so excited. It's a vibe. Do it.
We get to talk about sex.
Absolute. Oh, I didn't mention that R&B and Chill is a Spark After Dark segment.
Oh, so I could cuss.
We unfiltered, honey.
Ooh, y'all don't want me.
We unfiltered. So pull up. It's going to be a whole nother vibe. If Tayla joins me tonight, it's going to be a vibe. And I know she got some spicy conversations, and that's just what I do. Give me that spice, baby. Pull up.
I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Make sure you tune in to the... what was I about to say? Make sure you go ahead and log in, TaylaAndre.com for everything Tayla Andre. The book is on there. T-shirts are on there. Hoodies are on there. Everything that you need, Tayla Andre. You have a website?
Nope.
Just to give them the social medias again.
So it's at RN, like the letter N, B, and Chill on Instagram. On Facebook, it's R&B and Chill. That's it. And my name is, I go by Chanel Remy, or Remy in the City. I could type that in the comments.
Oh, yes. She's going to type it in the comments. And while she's typing that in the comments, I'm going to go ahead and play this thing so you guys can remember what we are here for.
Hashtag call Tayla back.
The question is, Mr. Donahue.
How many babies are going to be quite literally dead in the crossfire of the prophets?
Mr.
That's
Donahue,
the thing. That's the thing.
The question is, yes, there's corruption. Yes, blacks are suffering. Yeah. But what is the solution to the problem? In my judgment, sir, the solution has to revolve around two things. A united front of all black leaders and black organizations to address the problem of black unemployment and black suffering. We are blessed to get out of the economy of the United States this year approximately $204 billion, making us the 12th richest country on earth. I'm talking about black people. Yes. With that kind of money redirected into the hands of black people, we could redress our own grievances rather than standing on corners or begging white people to do for us what we should now do for ourselves. That, I believe, is a solution to the problem.
We are in...
Ashe. And with that being said, I will see you tonight from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. on R&B and Chill.